Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals. Oh, just a quick little bit of a video. Oh, sorry, not to my camera stand again. Yeah, I just thought I would get started on the inside covers for Sophia. So I have cut myself some cardboard out of cereal box, as you can see, and I am going to use this map for the inside covers. They will both fit on here as such, and then obviously this side of the map will be our paper that you see. So basically I'm just going to do this in bits and pieces because, excuse my cord there, because I like to let it dry in between. So I just use glue stick to get this down initially on this side. I'm doing it on the wrong side too. Well done. Don't mind me. I will use the glue stick to get it on this side, and then when I go to stick it around the edges I will use my quick dry adhesive from Helma. So yeah, this is just to get it to stick to the paper. It's not really, I guess, necessary because it's going to be stuck on the back anyway, but I like to make sure everything is as sturdy as possible, especially when it comes to the covers, because they do get a bit of a workout, and I often like putting pockets on them and whatnot as well. So yeah, I like to make sure it's stuck together. Okie dokie, I had a card over here somewhere that I've been using. Of course it's disappeared. Right, there is our map stuck down. I'm going to put this under my mat now, just to give it time to cure and really stick and be really stuck flat, because that's the best place I've got to stick things. Right, when I come back we'll cut them apart and finish covering them, and then we will think about sticking them in the book. See you in a minute. Okay guys, next step. Turned out to let that dry overnight. I didn't, not necessary to let it dry overnight, I was just busy yesterday. So I am going to cut down the middle. It's certainly well stuck now anyway, so I've nothing to worry about there. This is when I will use my quick dry adhesive. This will ensure that it never lets go, ever, 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 ever. So, not even sure you really need to see this, but you know, in the interests of complete transparency, this is how I do things. We all know how to cover a piece of card, I'm sure. Now, I tend to just leave the corners on. Some people cut them off. Sometimes I'm okay at that, not very often. I tend to just make a mess. So what I will do, so you can see it's a hot day, my glue's erupting. What I will do is pop it down with the glue, and then I will end up shoving it under the mat again to make sure that it sticks nicely. I just like to fold the corners in. Luckily my glue has calmed down a little bit. On one of these I would like to put a belly band for the back one. I like to pre-fold the creases, it just makes my life a bit quicker and easier when I get to just gluing it down. I know it's going to fold in the right place. It's another scorcher here today. Doesn't look like we're going to get any let up anytime soon. Excuse me, got a bit of a frog in my throat today. A bit croaky. Yeah, it's going to be hot for a while now. February tends to be the hottest month here. So, yeah, not looking forward to any relief anytime soon. Right, like I say, I like to crease them first. Sometimes I cover these in fabric, sometimes I cover them in different papers, you know, but I had this map handy and it sort of suited my book, I thought, so we are having map. I had a bit of a win yesterday. Sorry, I forgot I was talking. I forgot I should be talking. Yeah, as I told you, I hurt my back the other day. So I was laying on my bed in between little crafting sessions just to try and ease it a bit, and found somebody selling a bunch of Dutch textbooks from about 1916 in my local area. Needless to say, I was straight onto that, and they still had them, and I was so excited. And I went along, and the lady asked me if I was Dutch, and I was like, no. And she asked me if I could read it, and I said no. And then I told her that thing that all junk journalists tell people: I collect books. And she got really excited because I think she had 10 books for me or something. And she got really excited that I collected books, and she dragged out another bunch of books for nothing. So that was exciting. Yeah, and she gave me a couple that were in quite bad repair, so I don't even have to damage anything that's in good nick. So I'll show you quickly. This is Louisa Alcott. We all know that name. But yeah, this is absolutely falling to pieces. But how beautiful! I'm always excited when I find a book that's not in English. It's pretty rare in Australia to find a book that's not in English. So yeah, I'm excited about that. It's a cute little cover too. That'll make a really sweet little journal. And this big chonker, which is also falling apart, and there's so many pages. I mean, look at this. You can see where somebody stitched it to try and hold it together. Bit of insect damage or somebody's chocolate bar or something stuck there. The gentleman's name who owned all these books to begin with. This has 1885 on it, but I don't think it's that old. Might be. Mm-hmm. But I think it might be a reprint. Or maybe not, because it has 1885 on that page as well. So yeah, anyway, this one is also falling apart. Pages just sort of fall out when you pick it up, but oh, how gorgeous. Oh, I did post a picture on my Instagram yesterday because I found a press flower in one of those books, so I was so excited. 100-year-old press flower just for me. Probably not quite that old, but close enough. So yeah, how excited am I? And yeah, I said to my daughter, tell you what, I'm so excited about the books, the endorphins are running and my back feels great. That's all I need. Anyway, that was my yesterday. I had a fabulous day and I am continuing to have a fabulous time going through these fabulous books. So right, I will let those glue down. They're tucked under my mat to keep them flat, and once they're done we will think about the belly band and popping them into our book, into Sophia. So I'll see you shortly. Hi guys, okie dokie, that's well stuck, and I decided to sew around it. So there we have our two pieces. I've sewed the belly band on here. I sewed it across to this side because it's going in the back page, and I just wanted it away from the edge here so things can tuck right up into the book. So there we have that, and of course I've moved my clamps now. Right. Don't mind me. I'm being efficient and tidying up as I go, and then realizing that I need all the things I've just tidied up. So bear with me a moment, I'll grab my clamps. Okay, we're back. I'm going to need a bunch of these. I'm in the process of making another book as well, so there's stuff everywhere here. So I am really trying to tidy up a bit, but not happening. So now sometimes I will stick these down with double-sided tape and glue. Sometimes I will just stick them down with glue. It just depends what I have close to me, basically, more than anything. These ones I'm going to stick down with glue because I don't have any double-sided tape on the desk. So I'm just going to clamp these pages aside because they're going to fall into my workspace and annoy the living daylights out of me. So the only thing that I would suggest here is use plenty of glue. Get it right to the edges. So that is what we will be doing. Basically, I sewed around it simply because I wanted to sew that belly band on the back page, on the back cover, and I just liked the way it looked once I was done anyway, so I decided to do the front as well. I will more than likely put an envelope on this, or a pocket or something, or an envelope pocket. How would that be? So yeah, I will more than likely do that. So you won't see the entirety of this map, but you will see most of it, and you'll see the stitching around the side, obviously. So yeah. Right. That should be sufficient amounts of glue. It is well covered. I'm not going to worry about smearing it around. There's plenty on there. And then position it where you want it, which in this case is just here. And pop her down. And there we have it. Inside front cover. I like to clamp this on because they do have a tendency to lift off, particularly on the corners. Sometimes there's a bit of extra fabric or paper or something in the corners, and you just want to make sure it stays. nice and tight down, which is why I press it along here, because there's not really a lot you can do to clamp that, but as long as you press it well enough to begin with, it's usually pretty good. Alrighty, there is our front inside cover. What do we think? Looks pretty cute. I like it. Like I say, I'll probably put this one here, like so. Make it a little tuck in the top for just some tiny things, and then when it opens, the envelopes fold down. But I will get there once this is nice and glued. I'm not too worried about decorating at the moment. Okay, I'll let that flop and clamp some of these together, keep them out of the way. I have to do the top. Right, and this will fit in here like this. Oh, I do like that. I do. To do with my glue. Threads hanging here, just get them out of the way. I nipped into the shop this morning, or early this afternoon, grabbed a couple of shelves, just like pantry shelves, ones that you stand on the desk or wherever, and they have a couple of shelves. Yeah, just part of the never-ending battle to keep your desk organised when you do this kind of thing. I don't know about you, but I am like generally fairly a messy person anyway. It's terrible. Clean but messy. I don't like dirt, but I just struggle to put things where they belong all the time. And I guess it's part of my work process as well, being able to just sort of grab things off the desk is handy. But yeah, I am always and constantly involved in a never-ending struggle to actually keep things tidy. It's just too much stuff is the problem. Like my books that I got yesterday. Another 10 books to fit into the room. But yeah, oh, they're beautiful though. I'm so pleased. I just keep on going and looking at them and smelling them. Us bibliophiles, we're weird. I'm sure you all understand. The smell of books is just amazing. I don't push these big clamps all the way in because it's really the edges I'm most concerned about getting to stick down. Obviously the middle needs to be stuck, but I can push on that. But the edges are the bit that gives you your finish, I guess, in the end. So that is why I really clamp the edges. Give that a good push down to make sure it's flat. Take the clamp off the pages and shut the book. Right, that's going to sit and dry just for a little bit, and then we will be ready to start putting ephemera in and any final decorating that we decide to do. So yeah, we're getting there. Sophia will soon be finished. So I hope you've enjoyed this little bit. I think I will publish this one and then we will do the ephemera in another video. We'll see. I'll have a look. Anyway, if I do close off here, thanks for coming along. It's been great having you. Hope this has been helpful. Sophia and I will see you again next time. Bye.